One of the assistant coaches chasing Caitlin Clark down as she's riling up the crowd.
Did the Fever coach just go WWE on Caitlin Clark mid-celebration? Yep, footage just resurfaced showing her getting physically stopped from having her moment, and the internet is losing its collective mind. Was it a strategy? Was it sabotage? Or was someone just mad they weren't invited to the dance? Stick around, because what happened next has fans screaming she did not just do that. This one's got receipts, replays, and a whole lot of what the heck energy. Let's dive in. 1 second, Caitlin Clark is lighting up the court, hyping the crowd, doing what she does best, and the next her own coach turns into the celebration police, physically yanking her back like she just tried to jump a TSA checkpoint with an open water bottle. You could see in Caitlin's face the shock, the pause, the what in the actual heck just happened expression. Not pain, not anger, just the stunned realization that even joy now comes with restrictions. In Indiana, and let's be honest, this isn't a one-off moment. This is the cherry on a very weird, awkward, and increasingly irritating Sunday that's been building since the day she was drafted. The woman can't even sneeze without someone from her own circle trying to hand her a tissue. Laced with micromanagement, you'd think her success would come with a bit of freedom, but apparently even celebrating. A subject to committee approval now. This girl has been selling out arenas, igniting fan bases, turning casual sports bros into the diehard WNBA followers, and yet the very franchise that should be building statues of her is treating her like an intern who got too excited at a staff meeting. There's a fine line between structure and sabotage, and this coaching staff is breakdancing all over it in heels. The management, equally uninspiring, like they stumbled into a generational star and immediately handed her a to-do list that includes dim your personality, share the spotlight with people who can't hit a layup, and never make us look like we're not in control. Caitlin Clark wasn't just brought in to shoot threes, she was brought in to change the game. And yet, every move she makes seems to be met with subtle resistance. If it's not her minutes being mysteriously limited, it's her teammates acting allergic to ball movement. And now this? A coach literally grabbing her mid-celebration like she's a rogue toddler at Disneyland? Come on, that wasn't just a miscommunication. That was a full-on vibe killer, and don't forget this girl has been hyping crowds since college. It's her thing. It works. It brings energy, momentum, passion. But instead of leaning into it, the Fever staff looks like they'd prefer she celebrate. Quietly in a dark room with a librarian clapping softly in the background. You'd think she broke protocol. No, she was breaking ratings records. But clearly, that's not enough for this coaching staff, who seem more focused on optics. Actual basketball wins. Let's not pretend this is about discipline or team unity or whatever PR line is floating around. This is about control, about a coaching and management staff that seems more intimidated by Clark's gravity than inspired by it. It's giving insecure, it's giving underprepared, it's giving we weren't ready for someone this big, so now we're going to shrink her down a size. It's weird, it's tone deaf, and honestly, it's kind of sad because you can see it on her face now. And she's benched when she's pulled too early when her teammates go full tunnel vision and pretend she doesn't exist on the wing. There's a flicker of disbelief, a silent scream under the surface. She's a gamer, a competitor, a professional, but she's also human. And this weird energy from the bench, it's wearing on her. The joy is still there, but it's dimmer. The sparkle isn't gone, but it's blinking. At some point, someone's going to ask, why stay? Why keep pretending this is a development year when what's really happening is a slow, painful rejection of everything that makes Caitlin Clark, and let's not even get started on the broader agenda, because the more this goes on, the more obvious it gets. There's a whole bunch of people in power who don't know what to do with a white woman breaking the mold in the WNBA. She doesn't fit the usual narrative. She's not playing the political game. She's not leaning into identity wars. She just wants a hoop, hype the fans, and win. That makes her a problem for people who prefer carefully curated underdog stories. And it started to feel like she's being punished for being too successful too quickly. The thing is, fans aren't stupid. They see it, they hear the tension, they read the body language. They're watching her get iced out on plays.